everything. So be on the lookout for that particular part. Be on the lookout. Also, too, if you notice now, see, it's just as much insane that in 1990 that they said that the station said they wasn't going to play rap. Well, it was basically, it was understandable why they want to play raps, because back then you had groups like Public Enemy that later on sold out. You had X-Clan that couldn't get no airplay because they was real. KRS-One was pumping and stuff, you know, and different things. You had a lot of conscious groups. But now, basically, they couldn't play rap, but basically they came in. Remember now, it's one of those psychological things. If they say something is taboo, it makes you buy the shit more. You see what I'm saying? So now, it's just as crazy to have all rap on a station. This is insane. And so now what you got, even though you like it because you programmed to like it. But you must understand, the music in the 70s and even the music in the 80s and the 60s, even just playing music, I don't care how you make it, music was made to heal someone. So I used to notice, I used to get up in the morning, I got to go to work, say I got about an hour before I go, and so, you know, I put on my headphones, you know, I go get ready, and in about 30 minutes I put on my headphones and I pump some music up in me and I'd literally be healed. It would heal whatever ailments I had, hangovers or whatever. So now, basically understood based on the 70s, after they hit us with everything during the 70s, the 80s, and the 60s, well, what was the shit to keep these people surviving like roaches? It was the music. You understand what I'm saying? So now, they came in, and now they have phased out all music, and even the guy that writes for Billboard magazine, I can't think of this black guy's name. He said it in 1988. He said they're going to destroy soul music and black music. So basically, they made it taboo to say that, you know, hey, that we don't want rap. Then they came in and they're giving you all rap now. You see, in this whole thing, if you trace things back, all you got to do is backtrack. See, like I said, everything you need to do is to go back in your mind and get a record of what happened beyond 3 years ago. Because like I said, black people got a 3-year memory deficiency. They only remember shit about 3 years. That's why you're faddish people. You see what I'm saying? Because anytime they take a culture away from you, you have to fill it with the new shit. You see what I'm saying? So the man say, no, we gonna have you just wear your drawers. And that's going to be the new fashion. You be the first people to jump on this shit because you don't have a culture. And the only people that ever follow that type of stuff is also the white people that don't have a culture too. If you notice, you got some white people that have culture. They never get into the same shit that the rest of white America get into. And I noticed this even when it came to dress. They would have your skirts up one day, the skirts down, and all this kind of shit. And then you go to places like, that's what Ralph Lauren wears for. They say, we're going to design some shit to never go out of style. And let the idiots spend all the money on the crazy shit. That's the way the African clothes work. You see shit that lasts for 3,000 years in Egypt. That's because you got a culture. And when you're rooted in culture and stuff, you don't have a faddish mentality. So the masses of us, because we reject our culture, we're the only damn fools that reject our shit. You got a faddish mentality. And when you got a faddish mentality, that means that you got a 3-year radiance of what you remember stuff, and you own to the next new shit. So remember now, MTV wouldn't play no black music in the early 80s. They had the whole fallout with Rick James and George Clinton and the whole fallout. Then all of a sudden they put on this Yo MTV Raps around, what, 88 or 87? They put this thing on, you see what I'm saying? But they made it taboo, but it's funny, they didn't put on the soul. You understand what I'm saying? Now don't tell me the fucking white man likes rap better than he likes the damn soul music that he got rock and roll from. That's bullshit. They do this for a reason. So they say we're going to make this a type of music that's going to be this underground Generation X music, and you won't be able to understand. And so we bought it. And yes, at first it did work with us because you had conscious rappers, but then they phased those people out. In the mid-90s, let's say like 92 or 93, the next thing you know, they phased them out. So now what you got is just pure ignorance to the point whereas you don't even have the first rap was done, even though they always sample, they also had a musical element. All that shit they got now is straight stuff from the 70s. We're talking about no quality of using your own creative skills, creativity. Whereas they're literally taking other people's records and making music from it. And so all the new people saying, you see the new shit? I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. You see, because I can, like, LL Cool J got out this song now. And I said, oh, yeah, I see what he did. He went to 1985 and copied this guy Bernard Wright's album because I was in the music industry. And I say, now he got the music behind that, so now you got music where everything is sampled, or 5 and 6 different songs and all. And so what you got here is, it's insane to have a art form where you don't have no singing whatsoever. And then the other singing is everything, if it's not that, it's all this slow music. It's a little different too. It's a different than the slow music of Barry White, or slow music of the Supremes, or the soul music of, it's a different type of music. So what I'm trying to say is this. The way they have fashioned this stuff, it has gone basically to go along with the insanity to keep you crazy. Take, for instance, like we said, because they took out the records that you can play the record backward and actually see what they have on the track. So let's say, if an artist is sincere, he could be a conscious artist. He go to the record industry. Everybody want to get on the major label because they can get the shit sold more. So you sincere, let's say you're a sincere rap artist, and you want to put down some tracks that's going to open up the consciousness of people. What you don't realize is because they don't have albums anymore, and they phase them out in America, everything that you got here, they got them in LPs over in Europe, you see. And the only thing they have is CD, because a CD, you can't backtrack it or turn the record backwards to understand what's going on. Plus, it's a higher pitch to it. You see what I'm saying? So they can put all kind of shit on the CD up under the music that you record. And that's the reason in 1990 they said no more albums, and they phased them out. And you might have a section with a few albums, and they do this for a reason. So it don't matter how good intentions you have as far as you say, I'm making some conscious music that's going to actually do something for people. They go and put a whole nother record up under that record, and you don't have the technology to know what the fuck going on. But subconsciously, you hear this shit. You see what I'm saying? And it drives people crazy. Even Delbert Blair talked about this thing. You see? And so that's the reason why they got, if you notice now, all the music sound alike. You see what I'm saying? All of it sound alike. And even with the singers that they have, the ones that sing a certain amount, you got like 10 female groups out now, and all of them sound alike. You see what I'm saying? And all of them sound alike. And that's what I go back to the BET thing, where as they come in now, they used to have
the little ones. We are their comforters. Suffer not, the little ones, shining the light, shining the light, protective light, the shield of light. Suffer not, the little ones. I am your comforter. I shield you from those with negative intentions. I shield with the power of love. Suffer not. Suffer not, the little one. Suffer not. A shield. So mote it be, the shields are up, the quiet before the storm. Shields up around the little ones. Power up the little ones. Ashe. We are here We are here. We are here. The warriors of light. Words sound good, but the power within is out, flowing to us, flowing to us.
Yes.
Guiding us, protecting us. Tune in.
For the cosmic covering over these children. With that light, for the cosmic covering over these children. And with that light, for the cosmic covering over the children. Protect these babies. Protect these babies. Protect these women in our community. Covering over the women as well. These are the vessels through which the propagation of the species must come through. We have to protect our future.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
It is done. Thy will be done. The power of light within the tongue.
I should. So mote it be.
Thank you. Shield of light. The warrior sword cut through the cloud. To awaken. Wake up! Claim your power.
Again, we want to say thank you for those who participated with this evening's ascension.
Yes.
Please hold a frequency in whatever you decide to do following this. If you want to lay down and continue it. You have plans of activity. Just continue with this energy in the best regards. Protect it, cultivate it, right? Allow it to resonate. Build it up as best you can. But envision the protection of these children, first and foremost. And know that you have the power that dwells within, right? To provide that level of protection. Speak intentionally to the universe and program it exactly for what you want, especially coming up on this portal that's going to be kicking in sometime this morning, a few hours. But you already are tapped in. The spiral action has already begun, right? So take it all the way to the top. You know that the system is on its last leg. It's falling apart. Just takes a little bit more wind. Blow the pieces. Just remain intentional with an open heart and an open mind. And know, without those little ones, there is no future.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you, Brother Blue and Father Rich, for allowing me to bring that balance of the divine feminine into the mix.
You are very necessary. We love you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for where you bring it from, which is the heart. And it resonates. We are better because of it. Shake.
Hold on one minute. Let me get something.